Why? Why did you switch over to boxing? I mean, you poured your heart and soul into a sport and became one of the all-time greats, and then you just fucking left it and tried something that seems to be like it's unrelated. You know, it would be different if it was related, right? If it was like Olympic lifting or like, oh, maybe. she did some bodybuilding, or she did CrossFit, or even World's Strongest Man or something. We'd be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But you went in a completely different direction, starting out as a zero, starting out as a white belt, starting out as nothing.
Starting out with a -1, man. From the bottom. You know what? Like, I remember right before lockdown, I was so underwhelmed with my life. Like, I felt like I had reached a point of comfort, you know? And I hate that. I hate being comfortable. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get married. You know, I'm at a comfortable place financially. Like, my business is doing well. I'm not even stressed out about that. Lifting's going well. You know, I got to the very top of this one sport. I just felt like there was no challenge. And I just feel kind of dead when nothing is like making me nervous or making me scared or making me have to put myself in uncomfortable situations and challenge myself. So that was one thing. I from that point on, so January 2020 or December of 2019, I was already kind of in that mind space of like, should I try something new? Like, do I want to do something else? But then going back and forth with like, nah, man, you're already so good at this. Like, ride it all the way. You know, why would you stop doing the one thing that you're good at and start something that you don't even know if you're going to be good at? You know, and all the doubters, like so many people just telling me not to do it because there's no way that I could do it. You know, like being 29, 28 and getting into a new sport, combat sports, without having any sort of like background in it is a bad idea. And I'm going to run my business into the ground and nobody's going to care and blah, blah, blah. Which made it even more exciting, right? Like then there's the proving people wrong component that really, really excited me. And then, man, I don't know, like I can't explain, I don't know why, but ever since I was a kid, like I remember being 6 years old and like looking at myself in the mirror and being like, I want to be a professional athlete. Like it wasn't even, I want to be a soccer player. I was playing soccer. I loved soccer. But in my head, I'm like, I just want to live the life of a professional athlete for as long as I can. Like that's my dream. And, you know, I stopped playing soccer. I ended up going to school. I became a student. I'm not a professional athlete. I'm a student.
But by the way, when you stopped playing soccer, weren't you on the national team at the point?
I wasn't on the national team, but I was still a student. Like I'd never got to live the pro athlete life. And that was my goal, like my dream always. So then this was an opportunity, you know, I'm out of school. I'm financially stable. You know, I can work or not work if I so choose to. I feel great, like physically. So why not try something new and like try to actually live that dream of living like a professional athlete and seeing where that takes me. And I'm doing it now. And honestly, it's so dope. Even this makes it worth it independently of where it goes. Like even if it goes absolutely nowhere, just the fact that I go to sleep at 9 p.m. and wake up at 5:30 every day, and I have a coach waiting for me, and I train my ass off, and it sucks, but it's so good, and I'm learning and I'm competing. Like just that alone is like so fucking cool, you know, and I'm loving it so much. So the challenge, proving people wrong, wanting a change, wanting to live like a pro athlete. And then the final one is wanting to, my main complaint with powerlifting was that I always felt like I couldn't really showcase my athleticism.
Power Project family, how's it going? Now, we talk all about strength on this channel, but strength starts from the feet. That's why we've partnered with Vivo Barefoot shoes for over a year now. Now, Vivo Barefoot, unlike most shoes, number one, they look great, but number two, they're flexible. They're zero drop and they have a wide toe box. If you wear these shoes over time, your feet will get stronger. Now, if you guys want to get some of these shoes, head to vivobarefoot.com/powerproject. Use code POWERVIVO20 at checkout to save 20% off your entire order. Enjoy this clip.
You know, I'm like, this can't be that this person that can't even stand on one leg, you know, like doesn't even have the athleticism to stand on one leg. We're going head to head in this sport. Like this makes no sense. I have so much more that I can showcase, you know?
Yeah.
And man, boxing was perfect. You know, it's a combination of footwork, head movement, ring IQ, like being smart and strategic and tactical, punching speed, power, endurance. Like, oh my God, it has everything. And I felt like even though I looked like a complete mess the first time that I got in the ring, I kind of knew that I could develop those skills because I've had them. You know, it's just I didn't have them right now. I've had them, and the ones that I don't have, I know how to get because I've been in fitness for 10 years. So while my background is not directly in combat sports, I've been training my whole life since I was 6 years old. Like there hasn't been a single week that's gone by in my life where I haven't done some sort of sport, you know? So I don't know. I guess I was just confident that I could do it. I was just confident that I had the health and also the knowledge to be able to take on the next challenge.
Do you think maybe the money at a young age and some of the success that you had just made you almost want to like push some of that off a bit and like try something gritty?
For sure. Yeah. It always grounds me, you know, to be at ground zero.
You can't pay. I mean, you can pay some good trainers and stuff, but you can't pay for what you can do in the ring.
No. Yeah. It's just you. You're there alone.
Somebody's kicking your ass and beating the shit out of you.
Mommy's not coming to save you there. That's for sure.
Damn it. I wish you could.
Yeah. Just real quick, because like, I mean, after being in a fight and facing all these challenges and all the haters or whatever you want to, you know, you had just said, did and I know you're going to love lifting, you're always going to love the gym, but did you look at the gym differently? I asked this because I started jiu-jitsu recently, and like I used to wake up early, you know, before the sun, and like, oh, this is my time. Like I would pretend like there's some fucking music playing in the background as I walk into the gym. After going just to like a couple of classes, I was like, it's fucking boring here. Like, you know, and so like my training has changed a little bit, but I'm curious, like after facing somebody, like an actual opponent in a ring, how did you look at the gym after that?
Well, first of all, I never really liked lifting. I liked being good at lifting. I liked going to competitions and crushing it, but I didn't really like the lifting itself.
There's a resounding "I hate you, Stefi" right now. They're like, you're a 25-time
like,
world
what?
champion and you didn't even like it?
Yeah, dude, no.
I just like crushing everybody.
Like, look, I got into powerlifting because it was my last option.
Funny. I'm sorry. That's so fucking funny. God damn. That's so, it's like Jordan saying, I hated basketball.
Yeah.
I'm
great.
sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Oh
God.
Louis Simmons said powerlifting is a sport for the rest of us, meaning like the ones that couldn't make it and anything else.
I agree.
So Power Project family, I hope you enjoyed this clip. We are on Discord and Reddit. We're trying to talk to you guys and build a community down there. So the links are in the bio. But remember, like, comment, subscribe, share this out with people so you can share the wealth of health. As cheesy as that fucking sounds. Peace.